This podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Our friends over at SeatGeek are giving us a promo code of TBA Wrestling. That is TBA Wrestling for $20 off your first purchase. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Gunners Are Us, where we are positively Arsenal.
And that we are. And I'm shouting because that. I could hear Luke itching his ear as we started. He's still going.
He's very satisfied.
Anyway, welcome to an Arsenal podcast. It's not a dog ear podcast.
No.
It's an Arsenal podcast.
We're all very comfortable.
This has been a week. When we actually think about it, it's really hard because we do these Wednesday to Wednesday. At the minute, it's really difficult to decipher the matches that mean anything to us and the ones that don't.
I don't know how to feel.
And what happens between Wednesday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
So essentially, this time last week, we hadn't played Real Madrid.
Madness.
So this is the first podcast since we beat Real Madrid.
Crazy.
We then beat Ipswich 4-0. And we're now getting ready to play Crystal Palace tonight. And it's very odd because, it so much seems to happen in a week, but also sometimes because you play the first leg on the Tuesday, the second leg on the following Wednesday, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It really messes with your brain. And then now we've got Crystal Palace on a Wednesday and Luke's just gone off again.
He's very comfortable like all of us right now.
I hope that's getting picked up. So the kind of the weird midweek things. I think next weekend we got nothing. And then we got PSG. So between now and next week's podcast, we have Crystal Palace tonight and PSG.
So,
but none of it's at the weekend.
So by the time we talk again like this, PSG and Palace would have happened.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I mean. It's really weird. Like last week, we were saying we're on the podcast.
Without a weekends of football, yeah. Yeah,
we were like, by the time we podcast next week, we would have played Real Madrid's second leg, and we would have played Ipswich, and we'd be getting ready to play for Palace. Play for against Palace. I played for Palace.
You did. That's true.
I did.
That was a Freudian slip, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. It was a Freudian slip.
And that's not a footballer. That's not a reference to Gerrard.
Oh yeah, very good. They're not going to slip this time.
No,
because Gerrard's not there.
You never know.
And nor is Demba Ba.
I'm still holding hope.
Well, I'm not.
I don't know whether to or not.
I'd say Well, I think if we need to talk about the Madrid game first.
Yeah.
But what I would like to quickly say is, in the league, we're definitely at a point where we need to be put out of our misery, and I'm starting to think maybe the sooner the better.
We need to back off a little.
Well, I think they even talked about it in the press conference to Arteta, which was they mentioned housery.
Yeah.
And he didn't really understand what it meant, but he definitely understands it.
And I'm talking about the guy that won the title at Progress.
I'm trying to think. Housery. Dan
Waterhauser.
Waterhauser. There it is. Shout out Simon.
Yeah, shout out Simon Miller.
Simon's on his way back from Vegas now. Yeah, it's a weird one because there is a couple things going. Liverpool are playing Tottenham.
Yep.
At home. Then they got Chelsea away, and then they got Arsenal at home. They only need to win one more game to win the league.
Which, if you said that to me on paper, those 3 games, and that's their run-in, I'd say that would cause them problems, personally. Like, that's 3 games that should cause them problems. They're big games. They're not small games.
They're not, Like, ideally, if we were still in it, you'd hope for something from all those games.
Like, they could technically lose all of those. Technically.
Yeah, but then after that, they got 2 more that are very winnable.
Yeah.
So it just... But do you know what I mean? So, like, you're kind of holding out hope for those last 2 games that maybe nothing happened. He's really comfortable.
I don't know if he agrees. I feel like he agrees.
I hope that's getting picked up because that is loud groans. I don't know, but we're in a weird position now. Like, even if we lose to Palace tonight, they've won the league.
Yeah.
So it's not just that they only need one more win.
Yeah.
If we lose, they win.
Do you know what's really annoying? Like, technically, there's still a title race. Technically.
Well, yeah.
And with the games to be played...
There's a title race like you're still in a game at 85 minutes but 4-0 down.
Yeah, but I mean, on paper, the games we've got left compared to the next 3 games they've got, which include us, we should be very much in this. We should be. Based on what those matches should bring up. Like, they've got 3 tough games in a row, including us, who is the team that's closest to them.
Yep.
We've got, what is it? It's Palace tonight. Yeah. Albeit we've got, like, tough Champions League games in amongst it, which causes problems. which we need to focus on, I think. But with the games that they're playing, the games we're playing, there should be a title race. There should be.
I think for me, I don't think there is.
Yeah, but on paper.
But the only other annoying part as well is like they only need 3 more points.
Yeah.
So they don't even have to win another game.
No.
Like they could draw against Tottenham and then draw against Chelsea.
Yeah.
And if we win out, they draw against us at Anfield, they win the league against us. And this is where I'm getting to is there's an element of I kind of want us to I want us to beat Palace, but I think I actually am at a point I want them to beat Tottenham.
Yeah, I'd rather this. I just want
Get it away,
Get
yeah.
it done. Get it over with. Like
Yeah.
it's prolonging it.
Yeah, because if we win, I don't want us to lose, obviously. I want us to win out.
Yeah.
But if they were to win that, I'd like them to win and then lose out.
Yeah.
And at the end of the season, they go, oh, Arsenal only lost by 2 points. And then in 20 years, we'll go, we lost 2 seasons in a row by 1 or 2 points.
And we also won the Champions League.
Yeah, ideally, yeah. But the what's it called? I can't deal with this thing that they're kind of beating us, and we're not really. We're the only people that mathematically could even win the league, but we're not really in a title race.
Yeah.
And I don't like the idea that somehow we're going to be the one with the egg on our face.
Yeah.
So the idea of, like, if we lose to Palace and they win the league, that's whatever.
Yeah.
No one will remember why and how. But you know when we sing, we won it at White Hart Lane, we won it at Anfield, we won it at Old Trafford. There's a lot of history to how you win it. And it's not been that physical between us and Liverpool.
No.
Because it's a new rivalry. Like, it's not something that's really been since 89.
Yeah.
These two teams aren't really teams going for the Premier League against each other.
And this season doesn't feel particularly like aggressive.
Aggressive, yeah. So the idea that we win tonight and then they draw against Tottenham and then we win again and they lose to Chelsea
Yeah.
and then we go to Anfield
Oh my god.
and they win or draw and that's the win the league. They're like, oh, we won the league against Arsenal at Anfield. That I don't like when it just seems out of nowhere and just happenstance. The other hurtful one is if they win it against Chelsea. So if they say draw against Tottenham and then beat Chelsea, we have to give them a guard of honour the week after at Anfield.
It's all getting very sticky.
So now my theory is beat Palace. They beat Tottenham. Chelsea give them a guard of honour.
Yeah.
And by the time we go to Anfield, we'll be worried about the Champions League. They couldn't care less about anything anymore.
We all just have fun.
And we might just win 1-0 because it's like, oh, it just happened because both of us weren't playing full teams.
And and again, we don't have to give them a guard of honour. It hasn't been aggressive. We can literally just say, well done. Like, congratulations.
Yeah, right.
Let's just play a nice game.
Yeah, I'm in that point because I don't like this messiness. Because you also kind of go, well, what if they do lose out? Or they draw 2 and they lose 3?
Which they can, I think, with the games they've got.
Maybe, but what I don't like is it gets too much. It's too much closer to us having to do something nice for them, or them doing something nasty to us.
You watch Son do the opposite of what he did last year, and
Well, that's my hope.
prolongs it.
Really, it's my hope is Tottenham will, despite themselves, they will lose to Tottenham to Liverpool this weekend and be like gutted Arsenal. We're like, we weren't really in that title race, but you've just lost another game.
Yeah.
Which they've already done this week already.
Or Son buries it this time and continues the problem. Does the complete opposite of what we needed him to do last year.
The only benefit of last year is I genuinely believe that was the moment it all switched to what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Because I think they were a decent side last year.
Yeah.
Ange was looking good. If you remember the start of last year, everyone was saying Tottenham will finish well above Arsenal.
Yeah.
And some people were going back to that this year.
Yeah.
The minute he missed that sitter, I don't think he missed it on purpose.
No.
But the fact that Tottenham fans cheered and then at the end we're doing a positive.
They became a small club.
Yeah, they missed out on Champions League football because of that. It wasn't just we'll do like this week. If they lose, they're not getting relegated. If they win, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. They cut off their own nose to spite their own face.
Exactly. And Ange said it afterwards. He said, I can't deal with the fact the fans wanted to lose that game.
Yeah.
But not just lose it, miss out on Champions League for a whole year.
Yeah.
Because just so Arsenal don't win the league.
Yeah.
We would never do that. Like, if it was the other way and Tottenham were going to win the league, but we needed Champions League football, I couldn't care less.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want Champions League football.
Yeah. You sort yourself out first, don't you?
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said it's a small club mentality. What are you worrying about that lot?
Yeah.
You can worry about yourself. And since then, I think that's not only is there... I think the connection between the fans and the players, the connection of the fans and the manager and the players, the manager and the fans, that's all changed from that day.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what they're still feeling now. Because Ange hasn't been sacked for some reason, but he openly keeps saying in his press conferences, Got me, like when they won the other day, he said, got me for another week then.
I know.
Like he's waiting to be sacked.
I can't
It's
believe
such a waste of time.
he's still there.
Yeah, but yeah, they lost to Forest this week. But I did watch the highlights, and they could have easily won that 6-7-2.
Such a weird team.
They're a really strange team, and they will not beat Liverpool this week.
They turn up for those games, though.
Yeah, against City they do, but against Liverpool, I think Liverpool are way too at Anfield.
They're potent.
It's too good. Yeah.
They're potent.
If anything, they'll get smashed.
Yeah.
Which I don't really mind at this point.
Yeah.
But I'd like us to win out, obviously.
Yeah.
But it has become very strange, I must admit, because the Ipswich game, we kind of started with Ipswich and we'll maybe go to Champions League afterwards. It was the most 4-0. We watched it in a car on our way to a wrestling show this weekend. We had a busy weekend. We had work Friday, wrestling Friday night, like on TV.
Yep.
Saturday,
Late night.
wrestling on TV all day and all night, and football. And then wrestling Sunday ourselves.
Yep. Late night.
Into a really late night WrestleMania. Into a wrestling show Monday, which ended really late, into really late night.
Very physical matches as well. Feeling it.
So in amongst all that, we watched the Ipswich Arsenal game, half in the car. Second half I watched while putting together a wrestling match on a bar.
A main event, I will say.
A main event, yeah. So I'm officially CM Punk watching hockey or something. Edge, is it? That was CM Punk's issue, was?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so we watched it, and it was the kind of game that I think I would have really enjoyed if I was sat in my armchair at home.
Treats.
Yeah, because it was non-consequential, was it?
Yeah.
Like there was not much to the game.
No.
It just really felt just a slow 4-0 win. They got a red card, and we'll get to that in a minute. But Saka had 10 chances. He became the villain of the piece.
Yeah. Which he enjoyed, I feel.
Yeah, he did. But we get a goal. Trossard gets it. Martinelli gets one. Trossard gets another. When comes off the bench and gets one. When I think he's one off a double figures for the season on goals.
He's mad.
In all comps.
Yeah.
And he's not played a lot of games.
Nah.
Like, he's not Lewis Skelly. He's had to come in and play small periods.
I'd
Even had an injury.
I'd love... This season is so bizarre. I mean, we always talk about the fact Saka might be potentially the best player in the world, but doesn't get talked about as the best player in the world.
Yeah.
The job... And I think Arsenal as a whole is a bit like that. No one talks about what Arteta's done to this point. They just talk about the negatives. Saka doesn't get the flowers he probably deserves in world football for what he does and his intelligence. And Wary and Skelly, for what they've come in and done... I don't feel like gets talked about, like, for different reasons. They're different players. There's a little bit more hype about Nweri. Skelly's just become a starter now, and he's just solidly getting his job done at a high level. And Nweri comes on, does his little piece. I feel like the flowers are never given to these players. I know everyone talked about Smith Rowe and Saka, what they did to turn the team around a couple seasons ago, which got us to this point now.
Definitely.
But what these two are doing...
So they said a couple of seasons ago, that's 7 years ago.
Exactly.
It's about 6 years ago.
Is it?
I think the day that he did that for Arteta, where the Boxing Day one, where it all turned, I think that was 5 years ago.
Is it actually?
I think so.
Time has moved.
It's 5 years ago on Boxing Day, I think. So.
But what these two are doing as rookies and coming in, and Skelly more than Nweri now, but Nweri just quietly, the stats are unreal. But Skelly on a game, day-to-day game process is top level.
He's our left back.
It's insane.
He's actually our left back.
And
he's England left back. He's scored against Man City for Arsenal. He's scored against I can't remember who it was, but England debut.
Yeah, and his main character mentality is insane.
Yeah,
like Declan Rice must be grinning, staring at him, watching his main.
You can see him. Yeah, he's got main character energy. Someone met him. I think if I'm remembering it correctly, it's someone from Arsenal China. Or something like that, came over to the Emirates for the first time to watch a game. Yeah. And I think it was the next day he was in a restaurant or something, and he saw Lewis Skelly was in there. So he was like, "Oh man, I don't want to go interrupt him with his food." So he made a note and gave it to the waiter to pass to him, just to say, "We're here from Arsenal China. It's our first game ever, but I just want to say thank you so much for the hospitality at Arsenal." And you're doing really great. Yeah. But we don't want to bother you.
Lovely stuff.
And apparently, they watched and the waiter gave it to him and he read it for a second, smiled, looked over to him and waved him over. And then they sat with him for 10 minutes at the dinner table. And he said, for the guy who's like seems like he's a Housery guy.
Yeah.
You know, they were like he was asking about the fan base out there.
Yeah.
He was like how they watch the games, how they enjoy them, who their players are.
Top level
what
stuff.
the media's like over there for them and all the
Elite
like,
mentality.
Yeah, he said he was asking these really in-depth questions about it and like be really genuinely interested. Really nice about us and our families, and then that was it. And they were like, for an 18-year-old, you don't expect any of that kind of thing.
That's the stuff that should be talked about more.
Well, have you ever watched a video of him at youth level doing the PowerPoint presentation?
No, I haven't.
So Arsenal have this. I think most teams do now. Where, like with away games, you end up in a hotel ballroom and all that kind of stuff. It was one of them. It was for a final, and he was a senior player of the under 16s or something. He was 16, I think.
Yeah.
And I think when Eric's there, he's 15. There's a couple others that are 14. Like Max Dowman's like 13. But they're all in this room. And he does this presentation about winning, but you need to have all your ducks in a row at home. And stuff like this. And he does this whole presentation as a 16-year-old to all these other kids. And at the back of the room is all the coaches.
Yeah.
And the coaches just go, I'm in disbelief at the way in which he carries himself and understands the value of like finishing school.
Yeah.
You need to do this.
Talk about intelligence.
Yeah. But when you watch it, it looks like it's like there's a 50-year-old man inside a little body. It's really good. And even when they go into the crowd, there was a question from, I think it's one of the goalkeepers. I can't remember the name of him, but it's one of the English keepers. And he asks questions like, how do you balance it? He's like a 14-year-old going, how do you balance it? But and he goes, well, it's a tough one. And the way they communicate is like watching two 50-year-olds. And you're just like, what is happening? Like when I was at 14, I was like trying to figure out, I don't know, how to get into my packet of crisps quicker. I mean, it's just mad.
I was navigating a Pringles tube, I think.
Right. It's just, when you watch it, you just think, what is going on? But even during Timber this week did an interview and they said, you're used to having an unbelievable youth system at Ajax. But so what do you think of Lewis Skinner? He goes, oh no, I'm used to that. He said, but I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
He said, don't get me wrong. He said, I've been in part of great youth here and Ajax. He was like, you don't get it. That guy is destined to be like the best player in the world type player. Like he's something I've never seen before, as from a 30-year-old down to a youth player.
I mean, we talk about Saka's intelligence and Saka being like a prodigy. But, I mean, Saka, I don't think... I mean, he came in young for Arsenal. And obviously they popped him back at... I think it was left back, wasn't it, at that point? They had him back there.
Left wing back under Emery, yeah.
Yeah, and he learnt a lot. And the intelligence we've got from Saka now is what he learnt from that experience then. But
to a point where he played left fullback at the Euros just to accommodate Foden and Palmer.
Yeah, and he just did it with a smile on his face. Like, he just got on with it. Yeah, and scored, played well. But it's identical to Skelly. But there's something about Skelly's maturity and intelligence that is terrifying at a young age.
He's a weird player as well because he's not a wide player really, but I think he could.
Yeah.
But he's a central player. But he's so involved, and you'd think that maybe, like with Wineri, I think he's an unbelievable player to watch. He's a central player, but he's having to play out. You remember when Wineri plays now, when we watch him, he's out of position.
Yeah.
He's never played out wide.
Yeah.
But he has this kind of Robin-esque kind of curling shot that seems to be unstoppable.
Yeah.
He's done it in the Champions League. He's done it in the knockouts of the Champions League. He's done it in the Euro.
That move he does where he tucks in and then shoots. I mean, not many have been able to stop him, and they know it's coming.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Robin, everyone knew Robin was doing it, and he'd always score.
And you watch him do it in a match repetitively. It's like a boxer when they're throwing like jab, 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 but they know they're looking for that right hook, and they keep jabbing. The other guy knows he's going to throw the right hook. He jabs, and then eventually he does throw the right hook, and he connects. Yeah. But the guy knows it's coming. Teams know that and where he's going to cut in.
That's all he wants to do, yeah.
And he keeps doing it, and he might fail the first couple times, but the third time it's in the net.
That's what I mean. He's an unbelievable player, but we've also seen games like I can think Everton away a few weeks ago. Where he looked frustrated, he couldn't get it, and even in the Ipswich game when he first came on, he tried a move that I think early on in the season he kept doing because you think he's going on his left, he'd go on the right and he would skin the guy and then cut it back.
Yeah,
he's tried that a few times since, and a more veteran fullback has just shepherded him out of bounds, and you can see he's frustrated. That stuff, he has those games where you go, oh, he's been found out a little bit there because he is a 17-year-old. He's only turned 18 last week.
Yeah.
And he's out of position. Yeah. But he's also scored 8 or 9 goals, I think it is, in all comps. He's got in double digits for goal contributions.
Yeah.
And he's not played a crazy amount. He's played in all comps, but that's mad for a 17-year-old when he's reaching the levels of top players.
Yeah.
Like he's got the same amount of goals as Højlund this season. Like, when you look at that, you're thinking, okay, well, he's ahead of where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, he's outperforming Garnacho and people like that. Not to pick on just Man United, but at 17, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
But he has those games, whereas Lewis Skelly doesn't have those games. He does certain things. In the Madrid game, there was a moment, I think, where it was 1-1, and he does that thing where he does the Dembele kind of, he's got strong hips, I'd say. He kind of steps inside. He tried to do it when he could have just played a simple pass, and he got caught, and they had 3-on-2, and they nearly scored. And I remember thinking, that's the one hole in his game still is 9 times out of 10, he'll step inside and he trusts himself against what we've literally seen this season, against any Man City player, any Liverpool player, any Real Madrid player.
They bounce off him.
Any PSG player earlier in the rounds. He will go, I'm going to step inside here and you're not going to be able to take the ball off me. He's done it against the best players in the world already, and he succeeded. But 9 times out of 10, he accepts that he is confident enough to do it, which is probably what makes him so good.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I don't think he knows when to maybe go, I don't have to right now.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, we talk about Saka, don't we?
Yeah.
Sterling is the kind of best at it from years back, not so much now. Sterling's forcing it a little bit now.
Yeah.
But Saka, 9 times out of 10, will just play the ball back simple, and you go, oh.
Yeah.
But then that one time he does go for it, he's in.
Yeah.
And it's because he's waiting for the right numbers,
Intelligence.
the right amount of overload, the right amount of underlap, overlap. He's waiting for that moment. If it's not right, he doesn't go, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to force this and run in.
Yeah.
He just waits till the moment. And then when everyone's in the right position, he goes, all right, I'm going to have a go now.
Yeah.
That's something that comes with football intelligence and age, I think.
Experience.
And Saka is unbelievable. Another one is Salah. It's the reason why Saka has the same vibe as Salah, where sometimes people go, he's not in the game at all. And it's like, no, he is. He keeps getting the ball. He's just not trying to go past people because he knows, why would I fail a dribble past 2 players when I've got no overlap, no one inside, no outlet ball if I struggle and have to turn around? And they both do it. They look at it and they scan it and they go, it's not available. So they just play the ball back.
Yeah.
And it gets to like 70 minutes and you think, God, they're not in the game. And then 20 minutes later you go, they got a goal and assist again. It was like, because they were waiting.
Yeah. Ozil was a bit like that when he played for Arsenal.
Yeah, they always had the stats by the end of the game. But
Yeah.
if you checked it midway, sometimes you're like, they're not in the game.
Yeah.
But they're just waiting. It's literally, they're not trying. They're just waiting for the right situation.
Which Arteta's a big...
Yeah, he hates people giving the ball away. Like,
Big on that, yeah.
Who gave the ball away the other day and he just took him off?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Partey.
Yeah.
The booking from Partey.
That was mad, though.
That was. Have you seen it now? Because it wasn't on TV, was it? It's Danny Ceballos.
Yeah.
Danny Ceballos tries to kick a ball at someone. I think it was Skelly.
Yeah.
And he runs over it. He doesn't use his hands. He goes chest first towards him to like talk to him.
Yeah.
And as they get close together, Ceballos just jumps backwards.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't actually touch him. And the ref just sees Ceballos go flying, so he
Yeah.
books him. So it wasn't, but in my head,
Just don't do it.
don't even go near him.
It's not necessary.
Not on that booking. And you know that it was in their head because Rice instantly started screaming at him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't on the bench. He didn't do anything with Ipswich.
Yeah.
And people
He
were
does
saying,
punish.
I think it's him punishing him going.
He did it to Nweri, didn't he? The previous Real Madrid game.
Yeah, and I expect Partey to play tonight because now you can get a fresh 90 minutes out of him.
Yeah.
Knowing full well he's not playing for 10 days after this because he
Mm.
can't even travel. He can't even, he can't even be in the squad for the PSG game.
It's mad.
So-
But what a player, though.
What a player, and that's what's
I mean,
really
we've got to talk about
frustrating.
the positives. Like, he was unreal.
Against Madrid, both gay legs I think this is the best season we've ever had out of him.
Yeah.
I think this week has been kind of announced that he won't be re-signing.
Yeah.
Not his choice, our choice.
Yeah. Which is a shame.
It is, and you will get something different because I think he was playing for that contract, and that's maybe why he was playing so well.
Yeah.
There's an element also that you give him that contract, you get 2-3 more years of a high play player that doesn't play because he's injured all the time. He also could be now playing for a contract elsewhere.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting how his performance changes now he's not staying.
Yeah.
But he has been so good. I've always been someone who thinks he's one of the best midfielders in the world.
Yeah.
And I stand by that. And it's similar to Lewis Skelly, but he's almost like Lewis Skelly. They're very similar.
Strong
Skelly-
power players.
9 times out of 10, Partey will try and turn and go
Yeah.
towards a team and play like straight passes.
And it changes the game when he does that.
yeah.
When he makes that move. And there's not many in the world that have the confidence to make that move. Declan Rice is similar.
Yeah.
I think we got a younger version in Declan Rice.
And we're talking about, by the way, we're talking about that Madrid game a little bit there.
Yeah.
Because the Ipswich game, there wasn't much to it. Like it was one of the most underwhelming 4-0 wins you'll probably ever watch because you know it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
We didn't really have we had people like Zinchenko playing, stuff like that, and it was just kind of, we just got to get through it.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking about it on the podcast for probably 2 months now. I'm not worried about winning the league. I'm worried about falling out of the top 4.
Yeah.
Or top 5 it is this year.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, results-wise, I think we're 6 points. We're 5 points clear of City right now.
Which is bizarre.
But they've played one more game.
Yeah.
So if we win tonight, we go 8 points. But if Forest were to win, I think we're 6. So basically, if we win and everyone around us wins, we're clearly 6 points.
Yeah.
If Forest were to lose theirs, we're officially 8 points with 4 games to go.
Yeah.
So we'd need still 4 more points to guarantee it. And with the Liverpool trip coming up, there could be a loss there. The worst thing we could do is drop points to Palace, like 1, and then drop another point, and then go to Liverpool and lose.
Yeah.
And you get 2 points from a possible 9. If we do that, there's a genuine chance we're 4th. And all of a sudden, you've got to win 2 of your last 3. We need to just... While these mean nothing, like that,
Yeah.
I think the Ipswich game was a perfect example of just, there's a win.
Yeah.
Just forget about it. I know it was weird, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I think Palace one tonight's got to be do a job,
Get it done.
win 2-0, and just forget about it. It doesn't matter how it looks.
Yeah.
Just forget about it. And every win we're doing is just securing... I think people would say we're probably secured Champions League.
Yeah.
But you know how quick the way this league's going.
I want to secure second.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to also. I think
main focus is on Champions League. In a dream scenario, obviously, second place and a Champions League win.
be an unreal season.
That is insane. Like,
I'm in 6th and winning Champions League, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think securing second is so important because I know a few seasons in a row now we finished second. We've missed out on the Premier League, but keeping that consistent second, which like we've talked about, teams don't do. Like you either push for the league and then you drop off, push for the league, drop off. If we secure second multiple seasons in a row, and let's say, touch wood, we don't, but go out in the semis of the Champions League,
But drop.
but finish second.
Yeah.
That's a win. Like
Yeah, at
we're
least
winning.
yeah.
The trajectory is moving. Like
Yeah, it hasn't dropped. Like after that first really amazing year where we came second, I was like, that was a one-off, and we should have won the league because that might have been our one chance. Then the second year, we all agreed. People forget it. Last season, in January, we were all agreeing that it massively digressed, and it was a one-off, and we were going to come like 5th, and ended up losing the league by 1 point on the last day.
Final day, yeah.
So then we went, oh, maybe that was a fluke because the second half of the season we were just in a purple patch.
Yeah.
Then this season we've had a million injuries, horrible decisions. We're second.
We're still second. Yeah.
We're still having a conversation with 5 games to go of if they win and we lose, 5 games to go.
Yeah.
They haven't won the league in Feb.
Yeah.
Like we're at the end of April now.
Yeah.
And they haven't won the league yet.
And regardless,
And it's only because of us.
Yeah, and regardless of that as well, City won those Premier Leagues. Liverpool, let's say, win a Premier League this season. We come second again. We are the most consistently good team.
Yeah.
In
And
the
it's
league.
frustrating not to have picked up a title in there, but
Yeah.
it is. It's like, as an Arsenal fan, we really thought it was a one-off. And then the second year we thought, oh yeah, but it was just that. And this year it's the opposite. The other 2 times we're kind of giving excuses.
Yeah.
This year it's the excuses the other way where we're going, well, we didn't expect to do well this year because once we start getting these injuries and the decisions, I think in the first 10 games we could have said we can't win the league this year with the way it's going.
Yeah.
When the season started, you listen back to the episodes. The first 10 games, we had the hardest 10-game start to the season than any team in the league. And in that time, we got 3 red cards for decisions that were ridiculous. We lost 3 games. We also won like 6. We drew 1. And we then also picked up, in amongst all that, Odegaard was out. Someone else was out, I can't remember. Calafiori, Odegaard, Moreno still hadn't played for us because he was injured from buying him in the summer.
Yeah.
Rice had broken his foot.
Yeah.
And you just go, nah, this isn't our year. Like, you know, it's like starting a journey and you've already stopped for 3 weeks in the first 10 minutes. You're going, we're not making it on time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it felt. And we kind of accepted that. And then as the season went, we were getting, it wasn't like the injuries slowed down. The decision kept getting worse. The injuries kept getting worse.
Yeah.
But we're still second.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, I really believe, obviously, if you win the Champions League, then this season goes down in history anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about the league. But even with the semi, this is only the 3rd semi Arsenal have ever done.
Yeah.
In history of Arsenal, Arsene Wenger is the only guy to ever get us to a semi.
Yeah.
He's done it twice.
Yeah.
For Arteta to do it.
After we were like, not a mess is a bad word, but the team was in such a
I think it was a mess.
It was a weird place.
The crowds weren't full.
No. It was all a mess. It was an absolute mess. But Arteta came in, changed the culture, changed the team. If we can, it's so important, regardless of if we go out at the semis, if we could secure second again, we are the most consistently good team in the league, no matter what anyone says.
We are. And if we can make some improvements, touch wood, you hope next year that the injuries... I don't think you can have a generationally bad injury season 2 years running.
No.
Like, this was in my lifetime, we've never had as bad injuries as we had this year.
Yeah.
And when we've had bad injuries in the past, we've come fourth.
Yeah.
And we've just snuck it on the last day.
Yeah.
To be second in a very competitive league this year. Like, when you look at between us and I think it's like 7th or 8th, it's closer than it is between us and Liverpool.
There's a lot of teams fighting in there.
Yeah, it's a harder season than ever. And with the injuries and the decisions, and again, I was going to talk about the decisions, was Saka got a bad one this weekend.
Yeah.
I think in real time we all kind of went red.
Yeah.
It just seemed like he tried to get to the ball and he couldn't catch it.
Yeah.
I think the more you look at it, the worse it gets. And Saka did have to go off eventually, and he's got ice on it. I don't know if he'll play tonight.
Yeah, and talk about endangering a player. Like, if that is the rule, like, that is reckless.
And the player knew it because he argued for a second and then he waved to the crowd and kind of did that's on me.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of knew, that was... And someone said, I tell you what happened. He was an absolute nuisance that half. 2 things happened. One, they couldn't stop Saka.
Yeah.
Because he kept getting in. And he was sick of tracking him. The other one was the crowd were booing him. So what did he do? He thought, I'll get on the crowd's side.
Yeah.
I'll leave one on him. And he didn't get away with it. His foot bends the wrong way, Saka, because he's kind of half pass.
Yeah.
So it's really nasty.
It's reckless.
But a lot of people are kind of agreeing that it feels like between now and the end of the season, you watch them give red cards to the other team.
Yeah.
I reckon there'll be 2 after this day. My prediction is there's 2 more red cards for teams against us.
Yeah.
Between now and the end of the season, we're going to get 2 or 3 penalties in the league, and we'll win a load. And at the end of the season, when Arsenal fans are going, we didn't win the league because when you give us bad decisions and the injuries, and they're going to go, well, you got the same amount of penalties against you that you got for you.
They're going to purposely balance it out.
Yeah, in these games that don't matter. Now the games don't matter. They're going to just go, it does look really bad. We need to level it out. And that's what it does feel like. Albeit that red card, but I also believe that earlier in the season, that was never a red card against us. They would have said, no.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get
yellow.
to the ball.
They would have just yellowed.
Yellow and gone, nice. And they wouldn't even talked about it.
No.
Whereas now they're like, no, go on and give it then. We got one there.
Yeah.
We might as well. But talking of kind of bad decisions and all that, we have to kind of apologise, I think. Because going into Madrid last week, what did we expect? I think everyone expected. Paddy Power putting out tweets about it. Arsenal's biggest problem will be the ref next week.
Yeah.
When we were talking about Real Madrid.
Yeah, trying to come back. Yeah.
And it was the opposite.
Yeah, it was fine.
We got given a penalty for something that I thought was... I think it is a penalty, but I've seen it never... It's very rarely given.
Yeah.
We missed that penalty, which we'll talk about. But then they get a penalty for a very similar thing.
Yeah.
And he, after a 6-minute wait, overturns it.
Mad.
Which never happens.
Yeah.
So I think we have to... I think the little decisions in the game were awful. It's both games against Madrid. The big decisions went with us. As far as basically just those 2 penalties.
Yeah.
Didn't really help because we didn't score ours and they didn't get one. But the mini decisions, the little decisions throughout the game, the yellow cards, the nipping, like Rudiger didn't get booked until the last minute.
Yeah.
He was throwing people to the ground. He was going through people. But there was little things like when the ball was getting played up to us, they would go through the back of us and the ref would do that kind of play on, like you got to be stronger than that. And then even if you go shoulder to shoulder with them, he was giving free kicks.
Yeah.
And it was so frustrating because they're the ones that get you.
Yeah.
But luckily we managed to hold out because, Saka does a Panika to one side. I have to assume that was a plan, that maybe Donnarumma gives up early low. And he did. It was only because he got his arm back up.
Yeah.
If Saka goes a little harder with that, it does go above him.
Yeah.
But if he goes down the middle, it's a perfect Panika.
Yeah, it's a tactic.
I don't know. It's brave to try that with his history of penalties in big moments.
It's brave, or it's like at least showing a level of confidence he has now. I know it didn't pan out.
Yeah. He was smiling as well, but their players jumped all over him, like as if to say, like, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Which I can't
even down the tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I love about Saka is mentality-wise, when you do that early on, like that game would have just been sealed there. Like it would have felt so sealed. 4-0 after 14 minutes.
Yeah.
And go, that's the dream. And then they nearly get a penalty. Can you imagine if we miss that and then they get theirs?
Yeah.
And they score and it goes 3-1 then? It's a whole different game.
Yeah, it is.
But when he missed that, it sat with me until about 70 minutes when we scored, where I was like, we're going to think about this penalty, aren't we? We're going to talk about this penalty.
Well, we all talked about it. I think last week we talked about it. I think the commentators talked about it. The pundits talked about it. All Arsenal need is an early goal.
Yeah.
And you know that's going to be hard. Going into the Bernabeu Champions League, they're not going to let us score an early goal. Then we get an opportunity to score an early goal. And it's literally handed to us. Mm-hmm. And that's what I couldn't believe when it was handed to us was, oh my God, we haven't got to work for this. They've literally just handed us an early goal. And then that happens.
And even once they got their penalty, I was going, oh my God, I can't believe we've missed one and we've given away one.
Yeah.
But...
And their golden boy, Mbappe, as well. The fact that they weren't willing to give their golden...
Rice was convinced.
Yeah, the fact that last week we said their golden team is Real Madrid, their golden boy is Mbappe. We're literally at the golden ground, the Bernabeu, for the UEFA. And literally, it happens right in front of us. They have the opportunity to give it all to them, and they don't.
He gave it to them as well, and they overturned it. It's so rare to overturn a ref.
I know.
It wasn't a penalty, though, but it felt tough to overturn.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, they wouldn't have re-overturned it.
Yeah.
But once he even got to half-time, I was still thinking about the penalty, and that's me.
Yeah.
So I wonder what Saka was thinking. Yeah. I wonder what the players are thinking. But to come out in the second half and to be more dominant, and then to play the ball around there and then slide him in, and then he was determined to chip Donnarumma. He said...
Courtois.
Courtois. Or Donnarumma this week.
Maybe it's foreshadowing.
Maybe I've just foreshadowed something. But he obviously in his head went, I'm chipping that guy.
Yeah.
I know he's the tallest goalie in the world. I have to chip him today. And it's like he's a nutter, and he's like, when he got to the penalty, he's like, I could either place this in the sides, go for power, or I could chip the 6'7" guy.
With that wingspan.
Known for saving penalties.
Yeah.
And then he got through and goal, and what did he do? He went, I'm going to chip him again. And it worked. And to chip him in the same goal that Henry scored.
Yeah.
What? How many years was it before? Was it?
Oh my God.
19 years?
Yeah, something like that.
19 years difference, and he chips him in the same goal.
Yeah.
And
same celebration.
Same second half. Yeah, same celebration. It is just mad. And he does the shush one, which is his celebration. But and then we'll talk about the Martinelli one in a minute, which Martinelli then scores almost identical goal to Henry, but on a break as opposed to Henry just ran through the actual defence somehow.
He ran through Real Madrid.
And then to score it in the same corner and then do the other celebration. Henry ran with the plane celebration, then did the shush. Martinelli did the plane, Saka did the shush, but apparently neither of them had a clue. And even Henry said, you did my celebration. I honestly didn't know. He said, I love the fact we've got the picture now. He said, but I didn't know that.
It was just ingrained in
That's what Saka does, and that's what Martinelli does. But it was all up that end. 19 years later, I've seen some tweets. Someone said, who loves Martinelli, was like, it was Henry doing it in Bernabeu, the plane. So it's from 2020. He's like, eventually Martinelli will do this at the Bernabeu and we'll rejoice. And someone reposted it.
Amazing.
5 years later.
I was so happy for Martinelli.
Yeah, when Moreno, by the way, I just want to shout out Moreno. I thought he was absolutely unbelievable in that game.
I'm so glad to hear that.
He's become such a good football player.
Yeah.
He might be everything we wanted Xhaka to be.
Yeah.
We just need to leave a bit more time on it.
Yeah.
And again, he had to acclimatise back to a different league. He played here a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's a different player. I love Xhaka, and I think if we kept Xhaka a bit longer, I think we might have won that league.
Yeah.
But he's doing something, our position, but he's doing it so he was bodying their defenders, holding the ball up. By the way, he gets 2 assists in this game, doesn't he?
Yes.
I think he gets both the assists. Might be 1 assist.
I've got.
He definitely gets Martinelli's one. The Saka one, I think it's him that plays I think Rice knocks it to him and he slides it through. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's 2 assists.
Yeah. He
gets 2 assists in the Bernabeu, and he's not like when they were doing the Champions League anthem. You see all the players were like, "Wow, Bernabeu." And you see Odegaard and Moreno who've just played there a million times.
Yeah.
Just like it's just a Bernabeu.
Yeah, it's fine.
And Moreno was just unbelievable, just so strong, ran all day. And even when he cut that ball out on the edge of the box, he started driving up. I was like, the most Arsenal thing here is he's going to turn around, play it back to the keeper.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting in shape. He didn't. He just watched Martinelli. He just walked with it, played it through and went, go on then. And it's the fact that Martinelli, at that point, had the energy. Well, he probably didn't have the energy. He just went, I have to score at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, this is a big
He didn't need to do that. He could have ran to the corner. He didn't have to sprint. They could have just cleared the ball.
That's a legendary moment, yeah.
He took it. I love that. He was just like, I have to.
And he had a great game as well. That's why I was more happy about him getting that goal, is that he had such a good game.
Yeah.
He deserved the goal.
He did, yeah.
And the fact that it's our two golden boys popping up at the Bernabeu to get it done. And Moreno, I mean, obviously in the early days, I wasn't joking when I said I liked Moreno. It wasn't
Low and Chavo Guerrero was your favourite wrestler for a couple of years.
Yeah, but you know when you could just see something in someone. They hadn't done anything to prove a point yet, but there's something about the way he played. He was a proper player. Like, I'm talking in the early days when he hadn't done anything yet. He hadn't proved anything. The way he did stuff was just... It was something we don't often have at Arsenal.
Yeah. In
that sort of position. Is a player that just plays properly. When they hit the ball, they hit it.
He feels like... this is a compliment. It might not sound it. He feels like a squad player at City when City are really good. You know, when he's you're watching the game and they just pull De Bruyne off and they bring him on and you don't go, oh no, but you think they don't get weaker.
No.
You know, he's just there and you're like, oh, it's just another one of these guys that walks off with a unibrow.
Yeah.
And he goes, here you go.
Yeah.
I've assisted another goal.
They do everything properly.
I win every duel.
Yeah.
And I just run around and you don't really notice him, but he just does everything correct. He's that player. He's a nightmare player that when you're another team, and it might have just taken him a year, and also he's been thrust into weird positions.
Yeah. He
started the season having to miss the first 2 months with a broken arm.
Yeah.
He then, and Big Gabby was the one that did it, so he's probably scared of Gabby for a bit. He then comes back in. He then has to play number 10 instead of Odegaard, because Odegaard's now out.
Yeah.
And then once Odegaard gets back, they're like, oh, you can play left 8. And they're like, but Partey's playing really well. So Rice is playing left end. We can't leave Rice out. He goes, all right. So he sits on the bench for a few months.
Yeah.
Then they go, all right, Havertz and Jesus are out. We're going to play you up front.
Yeah.
And he's going, I can't get my feet wet here because every time there's a problem going on. And then they put him up front. And what does he do? He scores 2 goals first time.
Yeah.
A couple games go by and you think maybe that was just a fluke.
Yeah.
And he's now settled into the Havertz role where he's not going to, like Havertz, we forget how good Havertz actually is.
Yeah.
Havertz would run in behind and score one-on-ones.
Yeah.
We're never going to see Moreno run and do one-on-ones.
No.
He score a header, he'll score a tap-in, he'll score these things.
He'll be where he needs to be, yeah.
But he's not going to run from the halfway line and beyond. Havertz actually stretches defences like that. But he's found the way he can do Havertz's role, and it's beneficial.
Yeah.
And as time's gone, he's allowed Saka and Odegaard to get back in and back into form. And he's gone, it's actually really easy when they're there.
He's the definition of a good soldier.
Yeah, and I really want this to continue to next year, where I don't know if he'll start next year. I really still don't.
Yeah.
Because you hope we're going to go buy a centre-forward. I think, naturally, if you buy a centre-forward, there's no way Havertz doesn't play more games than Moreno.
Yeah.
And I think the place he'll play it is Moreno's position left eight.
Well, he will become, like you say, one of those players that City have.
Yeah.
Which works, like, it's a blueprint that we've seen work now. City have that deep squad, not of, like, world-class stars all over the place, but just good soldiers that come on and they do their job and they're solid, they hit the ball properly, they do everything right. Moreno will be that.
Well, I think our midfield 3 next year will be a Zubamendi type, if it's not Zubamendi.
Yeah.
Rice, Moreno, Havertz, Odegaard and Waneri.
Yeah.
That's the mix of people that are in there.
Strong.
Yeah, and I think he'll try and play those people so Waneri will get more minutes in the middle. I think if Odegaard's not playing, I think Havertz will end up playing number 10 and Moreno will play left 8. If Zubamendi's playing, I think Rice could play left 8 and Odegaard.
Yeah.
But Havertz could also play in the 10 and leave Odegaard off.
Yeah.
So I think there's options there. And they'll invest in the forward line and get Havertz out of there. But if in a pinch, you can just play Havertz up there.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the beauty.
Or Moreno now.
Yeah, that is the beauty of what Arteta has done. Is he has taken the blueprint from City, because obviously he spent time there learning. To have multiple players that can play multiple positions, come on, do their job solid.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's anyone better than that than Moreno, because now, officially, next season, let's say Zubamendi can't play at 6. Who's on the bench? I'll put Moreno at 6.
Yeah.
Moreno plays 6.
Yeah.
Havertz can't play left 8 today. He's suspended. Who can play left 8? Moreno can play there.
Yeah.
Odegaard can't play number 10. Who can play there? Moreno can play number 10.
Yeah.
Havertz or Sesko or whoever's up front next year, he can't play there. Who can play up there? Moreno. He can play in the 3 midfield spots and up front. Rice can play left 8 and 6. That's 2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
Odegaard can play 10 and maybe left 8. That's it. 2 out of the 10. Havertz can play probably 3 of them up front and the 2 front 8s, but he's not going to play 6.
No.
Moreno can play 6 all the way through to 10.
He's literally the player definition of the spine.
Yeah.
He can literally play the entire spine of the team.
Is he world class in any of those 4? No.
He doesn't have to be.
But is he good in all of them? Yeah. So, yeah, no, shout out to Moreno for doing that. Their goal came as well. I think Saliba was just trying to let Real Madrid go, I make mistakes, don't buy me.
Yeah.
That's what mine it was a shame to concede because we've conceded so little in the Champions League. But he definitely switched off after that goal.
Yeah.
Another one that we need to talk about is Kivior.
Yeah.
I thought he was unbelievable. I think he was better than Saliba in that game.
Yeah.
The record of Saliba and Kivior together now, unbeaten. Out of 17 games or something.
Ridiculous.
They've only conceded like 6 goals in 17 games.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to go, do you know what? Because me and our dad had a conversation about it. I don't think if Kivior was in the Arsenal team, came into this Arsenal team without being a part of the generational best centre-backs we've had since Bold and Adams, he plays every game.
Yeah.
He's better than... I'm going to make a statement here.
I know it's coming.
He is better than... I'm going to say a couple of this to kind of set you up for it. He is better than Mustafi.
Yep.
He's better than Socrates.
Yep.
I think he's better than Keown.
Yep.
Okay. I think he's better than Vermaelen.
Okay.
I think he's better than Koscielny.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he happens to be in the team that has Saliba and Gabriel there.
Yeah.
Because we play him at left back and stuff. That's not his position. He's a left centre back.
Yeah.
When he plays left centre back, he's unreal.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
I would never want he gives you pause for thought to go. I feel like Arteta for Arsenal for finances to go. Do we go get 100 million for Gabriel and just go Kivior plays?
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
I think I'd much rather stay strong.
I'll stick with the generational thing.
Yeah.
But he's just unfortunate. I think if he goes anywhere in the world, I know at Italy a lot of people want him.
Yeah.
He'll start every game and people go, by the way, another generational player that isn't playing right now is Calafiori.
Yeah.
Italy think he might be the best defender since Chiellini and Bonucci.
That is mad.
But he hasn't even played centre-back for us.
We got depth.
He's a left centre-back. Like right now, we have Kivior and him, who are two of the best left centre-backs in international football. And they can't get in the team because Gabriel's there.
Yeah. And not just that, with Kiwior, I think people sleep on the fact that he is one of the most athletic players in the league.
Fastest player in our team.
It doesn't get talked about.
No. But shout out to him because he's doing a really good job, and it could be easily for him to have checked out of the season. Also, the Gabriel videos of him watching the game.
Yeah.
And when Rice scores the free kick in the first leg, he's in the box and he's got a little blanket over his legs.
Yeah.
And he's like crying.
Yeah.
He's so excited. And then when he's at home and they score, he is so happy.
Everyone's got their Arsenal shirt.
Everyone's got their Arsenal shirt on. But you can see he looks emotional because it's like you work with these people all the time and you finally get that moment he's not there. So it must be so gutting kind of thing. And also the last thing on the matter is Havertz, there is a chance he plays the second leg of PSG. There is a very small chance.
That's insane.
I don't know how that's happened. But so tonight we got Palace.
Yep.
We got PSG next week. We haven't really spoken about PSG and we're already 47 minutes in.
I know.
We do need to do that. We'll do that now and then we'll do Prediction League quick at the end.
Yeah.
As for the Palace game, I think we'll just quickly go because we're going to talk about. So we'll do that in the Prediction League.
Yeah.
So PSG, I don't remember whether PSG is home or away.
Ooh.
The first leg, I feel like because there was a whole issue. Are you?
Yeah, it's me. Random number.
Got a spam.
Suspected spam.
You got a spam number coming through on your phone, Jen. We got Palace tonight at home, and then next Tuesday is PSG at home. So there's been an issue with that because we just played Real Madrid, who we finished way above in the league format, didn't we?
Yeah.
They had to go through to the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they got to have the second leg at home. So there was no benefit to us.
Yeah.
Even though we finished higher in the league.
Yeah.
And then again with PSG, we finished way higher than them in the league.
Yeah.
And they get the home leg second.
Yeah.
And obviously the big benefit is to have the home leg second.
Yeah.
Because, if we had PSG next Tuesday, what you do is you go there without Partey and you go, let's shut up shop, let's get a 0-0 and then go to the Emirates, big atmosphere, win 1-2-0.
Bring it home.
We haven't had the ability to do that this season other than the first game. Because PSV, we got to play home at second.
Yeah.
But away from home, we won like 7-0, whatever it was. They're saying that next year that won't be allowed to happen, what happened this year.
Okay.
So we've been put at a detriment randomly to play the home leg first, which is a bit awkward because, again, if we have a dud and it's 0-0, all of a sudden you have to go get a performance away from home and it's just impossible. Even Villa had it. They finished above PSG, didn't they?
Yeah.
What did they do? The second leg was at Villa Park. They caused problems.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas instead we're going to have to do our work first leg and then sit in second
we've
leg.
done it once already.
We have, yeah. So that will give us, thing. But the Partey missing this one, hurts because I think offensively he's so good for
Yeah.
us. Whereas him, if he missed the away game, I think you put Rice at 6, you put Marino at left 8,
Yeah.
you put Odegaard there, you put Trossard up front, and in Teleron you shuffle and you work your socks off.
Yeah.
I think Partey is someone who is quite progressive. He's not. He's better offensively as he's defensively.
Yeah.
So you want that at the home leg, but he's going to miss the home leg.
He's very much a Champions League player. He's someone you want in the Champions League.
So it's a bit unfortunate on that. Other than that, I think we have to win. We have to win.
We have to go out there with confidence, like they said in the last game. We have to play the same.
Is there any part of you that really believes we're going to a final this year? I say for me, it's literally 1%.
I think
I've not really thought about it, and then I'm like, every time I do, I'm like, nah, we're not going to a final.
I never expect it. I would never sit here and expect a final. I'd always assume we're going out. But after what we did with Real Madrid, before the Real Madrid tie, I would have said we're not going to the final. We're going to lose to Real Madrid. Yeah. Like, that's happening. But we dominated Real Madrid. We've beaten PSG this season already.
Yeah.
There's no reason we can't go to the final without us making a big mistake.
Yeah, or succumbing to the pressure. And it looks like the team that he's put together this year are a lot wiser than the year before for some reason.
They don't feel the pressure.
They don't. Yeah, there's definitely a different mentality this year because last year against Bayern Munich, you could feel it from the get-go that they were panicking. Whereas against Real Madrid, there was never a moment of like they were in control. And PSG are a better team than Real Madrid, I'd say that.
But we've beaten them.
We have beaten them this year. I really don't know how this is going to go. It's with knockout football, we could win that first leg 3-0.
Yeah.
We could also lose it 2-0.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if you actually deadly looked at it, I think it's a 50-50 game. I think both teams are very good. They might have the upper hand because their home leg is second. We might have the upper hand because of momentum. They've conceded a lot more goals than us, so they're very susceptible to conceding, whereas we've conceded a very minimal amount of goals.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, in terms of confidence and momentum right now, we should be the stronger team going into this game. Yeah. I mean, the fact that Real Madrid only scored because we let them.
I like how you say let them.
We did.
Made a big mistake. Yeah.
We let them score. Like, even when at the time when they scored that goal, and Lisa said to me, "Oh, it's getting a bit touchy," I was like, "Nah, it's fine. We let them score that goal. Nothing's happening." Like, they didn't get in. We didn't allow it.
What I don't like is that we have that in us.
The mistake is the one thing, but it's in our hands.
Yeah.
We have it in our hands to not let a team score unless we just let them score.
Yeah.
So I think confidence and momentum going into this one, I'm nowhere near as nervous as I was with the Madrid game. Because Madrid in Europe is terrifying.
I feel like I'm in such a weird world now, though, because like in our lifetime, all of our lifetime, we've only been to 2 semis.
Yeah.
One, we won 3-0 against Villarreal in the second leg.
Yeah.
The other one, we went... That's weird. No. In the quarterfinals, we beat Villarreal 3-0 in 2008 or 9.
Yeah.
And then we went to Man United and we did the home leg second and we got battered.
Yeah.
Whereas, I think it was anyway. And then the first time we went to Villarreal away and we snuck through.
Yeah.
But it's very different feeling because it feels like I've just not really, as an adult, experienced this. I feel like I'm in new world. Like I'm used to round of 16 and going out, or even a push going out of the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
To get through Real Madrid, I really didn't think we were ever... There was no part of me that thought we were going through Real Madrid, and there's no part of me that thinks we're going through PSG. But when I take my Arsenal nervous brain out and put in just a regular brain, I'm like, I think it's a 50-50 game. Like, there's positives for both sides.
Yeah.
They have the second leg at home. We have a better defence. Our offence is not as good as... Do you know what? I think our offence is as good. I think when you look at it, you go, do you know what? We are the better team.
Yeah.
We should go through.
We should, yeah.
But then when I put my brain back in, I go, I'll give us like a 10% chance and them a 90%. But because I just can't imagine we ever actually get to experience a Champions League final.
No.
But it really is. This is all we've ever dreamt of. Like, we've talked about it before, was I just want to be in the conversation of winning a league. I don't want to just be like, we're going, we could win the league this year, but we know full well we're just going to get fourth.
Yeah.
Or maybe just scrape fourth. And Arteta's delivered that, where every year now, like next year, we're going to start the season going, we could win the league. I love the fact that we are allowed to have that thought process of...
We have that confidence
Like next year, all the trophies are available to us. They're available to everyone.
Yeah.
But, well, if you're in the Champions League. But it's available in the point of like, you're one of the teams that could win each of them. For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm getting used to that fact again because that hasn't been a fact since 2006.
Yeah. Having that confidence.
Yeah, to go, do you know what? We are one of the best teams. Like, if you named the best 10 teams in the world, there's no one that wouldn't put Arsenal in them at the minute.
Yeah.
And that's been a long time since people would do
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's a new feeling.
Yeah, so it's a weird one, but it's also nerve-wracking, but also exciting. I'm glad whatever happens, we get another Champions League night at the Emirates.
Yeah.
And we get to sit there and go, like next Tuesday, we're going to sit and we're going to go and watch the team, Champions League music, North London forever, lights, loads of fireworks, and go, what will be, will be. And we could leave it going, it could be the game that we did against Bayern Munich last year where we draw 2-2 at home and you think we had to win that, and then we go away from home and lose to 1 goal and think that was our fault.
It's not just that as well. We get to watch and play the big boys.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's scary on paper, scary with quotations, but we're playing the big boys en route.
Yeah.
Like, we're not having to go against awkward Premier League teams. We're not having to go against awkward Italian teams. Like, we're going against the big... We've literally played Real Madrid, and now we're playing PSG. That's as big as it gets.
Yeah, and it'd be sad if I didn't mention the fact that the last time the Pope died,
I know, I was going to say this, yeah.
An English team knocked out, I think, Real Madrid in the quarterfinals and played an Italian team and won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll say that. I'm excited about it, but I'm also immediately nervous now we've spoken about it.
I'm going to be honest, I don't like putting this out there because I'd rather be nervous.
Oh, no.
No, I'd rather be nervous and then the expectation of...
losing, but you end up winning.
It feels more realistic. But I mean, having beaten Real Madrid the way we did, and then now playing PSG, who we've already beaten in this competition, I feel very good going into this game.
Okay.
And I'm going to ride that. I'm going to enjoy it.
I like the fact that it's even... Like, even last year when we played... You know when we played Bayern Munich? There was no part of me that thought we were going through.
Yeah.
And then we played like we thought we weren't going through.
Yeah.
Whereas against Real Madrid, I thought I was still in that mindset, but you could see the players were like, no, we'll win this.
Yeah.
And they did. So now I feel like more confident.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd love to watch us in a Champions League final. I don't know how my nerves would deal with it.
It's bizarre.
But I'll have to figure it out if we get them. So last week in the Premier League predictions, it's getting to nut cutting time now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can tell you got 5.
Okay.
I got 6. Simon got 7. So there was a moment when I was going through them that you were like ahead. You were like 5-1 up.
I took some risks.
And then the risks came back to haunt you.
Yeah.
So overall, you got 139. I've got 152.
Ooh.
And Simon's got 153.
Ooh.
So it's very, very tight now.
Ooh.
This week's fixtures are at the front of my book because I've run out of space this season.
Oh, we're at the end.
Yeah, I've literally run out of space.
We're at the end of another season.
It's mad, isn't it? There it is. I found it. We've got Simon's predictions in here. We start with Arsenal Palace. Mm-hmm. So let's get my pen up.
I'd like Arsenal, please.
Yeah, Simon's going to Arsenal. We're all going to go Arsenal, but because we haven't really spoken about it, I think you're going to see not a fully changed team because we are 6 days out.
Yeah.
I think Partey will definitely play because he didn't play against Ipswich and he can't play next week. I don't know if they'll risk Saka.
No.
If we don't see Saka even on the bench, that'll be a worry.
Yeah.
That'll give us more problems next week. If he's on the bench, I think you might see 20 minutes out of him.
Yeah, it depends what's happened with his foot, like with the tackle.
Yeah.
Like, it depends.
If anything, I'd like to see Martinelli and Waneri either side of Moreno.
Yeah.
Partey, Rice and Odegaard. I'd like to see Lewis Skelly, Saliba, Kivior, Timber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you got
to go somewhat strong, even if it's like for 60 minutes, because it's a 6-day wait. You don't want to rest these players too. Like Lewis Skelly, he played 10 minutes the other day.
Yeah, and you also want to put the guys out that you're going to hopefully play.
That's what I mean, getting ready.
A test run as well, like just put some tactics in place.
And Palace, I'm going to say another statement that might upset people. Palace isn't the worst team in the world to put up against PSG.
No.
They're not at the level of PSG.
No, but it's a good test.
They've got the tricky wingers. They got a strong forward. Their midfield three is just can't touch PSG, so that's the part you can't really fathom. Somewhat strong defense. Decent keeper. It's at home. I think PSG will come to us going, a draw will be a great result, but we'll try and win it.
Yeah.
I think tonight Palace are going, a draw will be a great result, but we'll try and win it.
Perfect test.
I think there's an element of a test there. you can't replicate because the atmosphere won't be the same.
No.
The players won't feel the same. But tactically, I wonder if there's something that Arteta can get from it.
Yeah.
But no, we will go wins there, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or Liverpool win the league tonight. Chelsea versus Everton. Simon's going to draw.
Chelsea.
This is, I believe, Saturday early kickoff.
Okay. At Chelsea.
Yeah. Draw's a really good shout. Chelsea won in the last second of the game this week.
So what have you guys gone?
Simon's going to draw.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to go Chelsea.
Give me Everton.
He's given up.
No, I'm fighting from underneath.
Brighton versus West Ham. Simon's gone Brighton. I'm going to go draw.
West Ham. Give me West Ham.
Newcastle versus Ipswich. Simon's going to do that's good. That's the Newcastle.
Are you both going Newcastle? Give me a draw.
Throwing away points now. Saints at home to Fulham. Simon's gone Fulham. I'm going to go draw.
Oh my god.
Because Saints are weirdly just keep randomly getting draws.
Yeah. All right, give me Saints.
Joe.
I have to try something.
You don't have to try all of them.
I have
got
to. I have nothing to lose.
Okay. Wolves versus Leicester. Simon's gone Wolves. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go Wolves.
Give me a draw.
Wolves beat Man United away from home, but Man United very much should have won that.
Yeah.
Bournemouth at home to Man United. Simon's got Bournemouth. So I have a weird theory here all season. If that was Bournemouth at Man United, I would go Bournemouth. But when Man United are away, they'll win this one. And you go, I don't understand this team.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go draw. I don't think I can go fully to a Man United win. But as soon as you see it, it screams Bournemouth win.
Yeah.
But I know that my logistics are Man United win those weird ones.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can believe they can win at Bournemouth.
Give me Man United.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad shout, that one. And then last game is Liverpool Spurs. Someone's going Liverpool. I'm going to go Liverpool. I think they win the league against Spurs.
Give me a draw.
There you go. That's Prediction League this week. Got some good games there. It gets a bit broken up next week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think we're not playing at the weekend. There's games through the week.
Yeah.
And then we play the following Saturday at 5:30, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to get through this. We got the PSG game. That's the big one. That is all we're thinking about, really.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to sit and watch Arsenal at Emirates tonight.
Oh,
Nice little Wednesday, you know.
Yeah, not as much pressure.
It's my birthday Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to do What Not stream now.
Yep.
Some wrestling cards. Don't know how well it's going to go, really, because it's wrestling at afternoon on a Wednesday.
A little post-Mania blues.
Yeah, just a little chat about wrestling. We're going to do that. Obviously, underneath this video, you can get your £10 free credit on Whatnot. If you want £10 free credit, you can buy £10. The only thing you have to cover is shipping unless you win a giveaway. You can just have £10 to spend on cards or T-shirts or whatever you want to find on Whatnot.
Yeah.
So click that link below. Obviously, use our SeatGeek code TBA Wrestling for $20 off your first purchase. And on Gunners Are Us, follow us on TikTok. We put a video up every day. I haven't done a video over a weekend, though. It's the first. I started last January 1st. This is 15 months later.
Yeah.
This weekend is the first time I've missed doing TikTok videos. I haven't done them for 4 days, and I feel very weird about it. I just didn't do it. So check us out there on TikTok. We will be doing one a day. I just have had a bit of a weekend off, really.
Been a busy weekend.
Yeah, and give us a 5-star review. But I even do it on holiday. I'll be on holiday, doing my Duolingo and my TikToks.
Yeah.
But yeah, give us a 5-star review on Guns N' Roses on iTunes and Spotify. Please download the episodes. Other than that, I think I was kind of mentioning, we've got the stream in a minute. Go to post office. Watch Arsenal tonight. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Yep.
I'm having a takeaway.
Oh.
But then Friday,
Yep.
I'm having fillet steak.
Oh.
With peppercorn sauce.
Whee.
Check out the Peppercorn Boys. I'm having it with dauphinoise,
No.
asparagus and button mushrooms
That is the perfect meal.
with chocolate cake.
All of that is the perfect
Yeah.
meal. What would be the perfect starter to that?
Oh, I'd say boneless wings or chicken tendies, or I think that is for me the ideal starter there. Yeah. I'm trying to think it's like a fish-based one, but I don't think there is one.
Like a prawn cocktail?
I don't like prawn cocktail. I love prawn cocktail crisps. Do you know what it is? They're too wet. I don't like too much. I don't like sauce. Some people put so much. If I dip a chip in in salsa, I dip it and pull it straight out flat.
Oh, you don't take all the
chunks?
chunks?
I don't go chunky.
Ooh.
I dip it let the residue go on it and then
Yeah.
dunk and
A
then
little
pull out.
soggy crisp.
It's slightly soggy, yeah. I don't like sauce on anything. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I do like sauce, but I don't like things dripping. In
I don't
sauce.
like too much sauce
Yeah.
either. I
If I
understand.
dip, it's a minimal amount. I like a
Yeah.
little extra
A
tang.
little dry rub.
All right. Anyway, and on that note, guys, this will be up. You'll be getting it now, 6 or 7 hours before kickoff for the Palace game.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about the PSG game, so
Yeah.
you've got probably a week to listen to this episode because we didn't go too much on the Palace one.
Yeah.
Just so you could kind of enjoy it for longer. It is a point where I think we have to do maybe podcasts on different days because to talk about that Madrid game 7 days later felt weird.
Yeah.
And to talk about the Palace game 6 hours before, but then talk about PSG 6 days before.
Yeah.
But at least next week we're going to talk about it. Whatever happens in the PSG game will be talked about less than 24 hours later.
Fresh.
So it'll be fresh. We will see you next week on Gunners Rust Podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.